আপনারা দেখছেন কমিউনিটি ম্যাটার্স।
সৌজন্যে মাহবুব অ্যান্ড কো অ্যাকাউন্টেন্টস।
Welcome back to the third and final part of Community Matters. This evening we are discussing Fit for Sport, a community project based in Poplar and Limehouse area of Tower Hamlets in London. We have mentioned already that there is going to be a major launch of this particular project on this Sunday. Shen, do you want to tell us a bit more about the launch, what is happening, where it's happening, etc.?
Yep, so the launch is this Sunday, the 4th of May. It's at Langdon Park, St Leonard's Road. It's from 11 to 3. It's going to be fun, it's going to be energetic, and it will just give you the opportunity to come down, experience some of the sports that's happening. You can talk to the partners, you can find out more information. It's time for families to come, have a bit of fun, do some sport, and just learn more about the Fit for Sport programme.
Hello, do you want to tell us a little bit more about some of the sports?
I think the other thing not to forget, because this will be the driver for people to come, is there's going to be bouncy castles there, so that
Very
the
big
children,
one for Orlando.
so the children can turn up and the children can drag their parents to the park on Sunday from any time between 11 and 3.
Tell us a bit more about some of the activities that you're doing.
Okay, so we're going to have a bouncy castle.
Yep.
We've got athletics.
Is he allowed on it?
No.
Okay.
If I take my shoes off,
If you take your shoes off, you can go on it. Okay, so it's called a fun run. It's quite, it will be good. It will be good.
Okay.
We've got athletics.
Okay.
We've got tag rugby. So they're going to do a display, plus you can take part in that.
Okay.
We've got volleyball.
Okay.
We've got football, fun elements of football, some skills, penalty shootout. We've got Zumba, so we're going to do a mass
Fantastic.
participation of Zumba. So
Okay.
we're hoping that everybody will take part and do some
Especially
Zumba.
people who have never done it before. This is a
Especially,
dream.
yeah.
I was going to ask you, is there any cost to any of these activities that you're putting on?
No, all free on the day.
Okay.
It's a fun element. We want people to experience the sports, to get a taste of it, to get a feel of what the programme and the Fit for Sport is about.
I think the whole day is more about exposing people
Yes.
to those opportunities.
Yeah.
Come and have a go. You may think you like football, but come and have a go at rugby. You may prefer that.
Yeah.
Until you've tried it,
Yeah.
you never
You may
know.
like boxing.
Yeah.
Okay, as well as these activities, is there anything else going on?
We've got a smoothie bike.
What's a smoothie bike?
So it's a bike that you get on
Yes.
and you make your own
Is it
smoothie.
the same as the Boris bike?
No.
It doesn't
No,
go anywhere.
No,
It doesn't go anywhere.
no, it's
Doesn't go
static,
nowhere.
but you have to work. So you can make so you can choose if you want a banana and strawberry, so you can choose your flavour. They mix it in, you cycle, you go, and it makes your own drink, and that is completely free as well.
So it's a milkshake maker, but you make the shake by pedal power.
Although it's
So
a
you
smoothie,
can
so
go-
it's healthy.
Yeah. Okay.
You can go participate in the sport and then come and do even more hard work. But you
And get a smoothie at
And
the end
that's
of it.
free, completely
Sounds
free.
really good. Is there anything else that is going on the day that we should be aware of?
Just in terms of we will be there, so you can come and meet us, you can come and ask about the programme, all the 4 different elements. There may be a speech in terms of just
Opening
what
up
this
there.
is. Yeah, we're going to officially launch it.
What about participation in the different sport? Is there any limitation on how many somebody might be able to participate in? How do they go about in terms
It's
of
going to be
joining?
fluid. It's going to be fluid. It's from 11 till 3.
Yeah.
We want this to be a fun experience.
Okay.
So, if supposing tag rugby is happening and it's already started, then we'd say, okay, just wait for the next bit.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's going to
There'll
be
be
fluid.
things
Just
ongoing all the time. So
Yeah.
there'll
I mean,
be something that somebody can
Of
do.
I would
course,
encourage
yeah.
people to have a go at as
Everything.
much activities as they can, and hopefully all 10 of them that are there, because you've got enough time of the day. Have a go at something, and then pick one of those up that you enjoy doing, and take it up as
and
a...
have a go at something you've not
Yeah.
tried before. That's what we would say as well.
Okay. Maz, people are going to, hopefully, we're going to get lots of people coming in on Sunday, and they're going to take part. And they might become really, really interested in doing it a little bit more. Tell us a little bit more about some of the activities you're doing as a follow-up from the launch event and how people can take part.
I'm not sure if we mentioned this before, but this is a 2 years program, and we hope to run this the Sports Sunday every Sunday, and there's all 10 sports will be hoping to kick off immediately the week after the launch event. So we have the 4th of May, which will be the launch event, and then on the 11th of May, you'll have most of the other sports kicking off as well. We will have a brochure on the day of all the sports, and we have a nice little map inside as well, where you can actually see which part of Poplar and Limehouse the sports are taking place. As mentioned before, they're only £1 a session, and they last between 60 minutes to 90 minutes. And you can see the map, you can see which sport you want to take part in, and you can basically go along and take part in that sport.
Okay. Taron, in terms of your area,
Yeah.
when are you getting things going? Are there other people involved? Are you training other people?
Yeah, so basically from the launch event, we'll have a health trainer team down there.
Okay.
So if anyone's interested in healthy services that we're providing,
Mhm.
they can go to the launch event and then we'll have a stall there.
Mhm.
They can talk to a health trainer on various elements, and it's all confidential, so there's no worrying of what if someone thinks this, that. You can go to a private area, have a chat with a health trainer. Then for the week after, on May the 11th, on the kick-off of all the sports, I'll be down there. I'll be going to all the different locations with all the sports. I'm free to talk to anyone if they want to know about the service we provide, about what the Fit for Sport project's all about. Just getting to know the coaches, getting to know the locations, what the aim is. I'm there to offer them that advice.
Okay.
I can take part with them. If they want to come out of the session and just have a little chat, I can talk to them, give them some advice, and I won't tell them what to do, but they can give me, if they've got an opinion and they think that's right for them, they can do whatever what they want.
Okay.
So I'm just there to give them that encouragement, because I'm interested in the sport, so I want to do it myself. So I'm coming down.
We'll all be
Yeah.
there, participating in all these different
Yeah.
sports to find out our favourite one on Sunday.
Of course.
Hello, let me come back to you. There's lots of people watching across the country. They might be interested to maybe come up with a similar sort of project. Can you tell us a little bit more about the Sports England funding, especially with, I think it's called Community Sports Activation Fund?
I think the focus is to encourage people or to open them up to opportunities of fitness and health and well-being. So there are various projects around the country which, just look up your local authority or the local information sites, and there should be something in your local area offering you the opportunity to go and try something, or even just go and continue doing a sport that you enjoy, because it's not always about trying something. It's also, sometimes it's about making a commitment to a certain thing that you enjoy doing. So for example, wherever, my sport is football. Whenever I get the opportunity, I'll go and join into a game or participate in a competition or whatever. So that's because I'm interested in that. Now, if you're interested in something, go and find it, get involved. The whole thing is being fit, being well, but also having fun at it, and that's the key element to it.
And this is one of the key things about this particular project as well. We've already mentioned that it is there every Sunday.
Yeah.
And one of the key things we looked at is around getting people into the habit.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to add about the whole thing about...
I was just going to add that sometimes people can see sport as a competition. This is about participation. It's about taking up a sport, being fit, being healthy. There's no pressure to join a club. It's just coming down and enjoying sport for sport's sake. Yeah. If you then decide, yes, I've enjoyed this, we can signpost you to a club, but there is no pressure. It's purely about coming down and participating.
And I think I like the idea of the way the whole partnership have come together. You come and do these various different sports. If you enjoy it, you want to take it further, you can come and get a qualification, and you can develop that. And then maybe, you look at the health angle to that as well. And then you can come back and, you guys are doing this community chest in a way, a little pot of funding if groups want to form. Yeah. So the partnership, do you feel, is working well so far? And how do you see things going? It's a 2-year project.
I mean, we're all sitting around here together, we're all smiling, so the partnership seems to be working.
It's good.
It's there. I think we're all enjoying the work that we're doing.
Yeah.
Lots of hours involved in it, and getting up on Sundays, opening up, but that's the whole fun of community engagement and community work.
Where are you hoping this project's going to go in terms of following on from the events that you're going to be doing? So you've got the launch event coming up, and you're launching most of the sports 11th of May.
So I'd love someone who's come from the launch event, they've done a sport, maybe football or tennis, then on the next week when I see them on the 11th, they say, oh, how did you find out about the service? I went down there on the day of on the 4th, loved it, wanted to find out more about it, get more engaged, and then there's social aspects of it. They met new people, want to see them again, and there's the whole fun element, just getting active, playing sport, and without knowing it, you're actually getting healthy, getting fitter, and so for instance, you might be losing weight without even knowing it, because you're just doing physical activity, and that's what we're aiming, because we want to get healthy, enjoy it, and just come down every Sunday.
I think one of the other sides to that is doing all of that, but at the same time, I mean, you pointed out at the beginning somewhere, it was more about meeting new people, making new friends, you know, and what then that gives is that community feel, you know, I'm part of something bigger. It's not just about me and the place I'm from, it's about me and the people around me, and how do we benefit each other from that. And so for me, that's the long-term element, is the sustainability of community cohesion, it's people taking responsibility for their own communities, the people in their communities, and you know, because this funding isn't going to last forever.
We've talked about this already, that this is a 2-year funding, 2-year project. What are your hopes after the 2 years?
I'd like to see some of these sports clubs, societies continue. You know, we've seen a drive like this with over the last 10, 15 years with football, for example, you know, and my hope is 2-3 years down the road, we'll have a badminton society that can maintain itself. We've got a rugby club that can maintain itself, you know, and giving people the opportunity to participate.
So what's been very popular so far? You've done some activities already. What are proving to be popular and what is likely to be very popular? We've talked about...
I think Zumba.
Zumba.
I think Zumba will be
The world
popular.
going Zumba crazy.
Yeah.
Halal, have you done Zumba yet?
They won't let me do it.
Why not?
Because it's a women's only session. What they expect me to turn up at 9 o'clock
you
to
know
open, but...
We're going to make your dream come true on Sunday because you can participate in that.
Of course, of course.
Okay. Maz, if you can tell us a bit more about what do people need to do if they want to find out more about the project? How can they follow what's going on and find out details about when, where, etc.?
Well, we've actually set up social media accounts on Facebook and Twitter. On Facebook, you can find us on facebook.com/Fit4Sport Poplar Limehouse. So Fit4Sport Poplar Limehouse. And on Twitter, you can find us Twitter/Fit4Sport PL. So PL abbreviation for Poplar Limehouse.
So I guess those are the things to hook onto.
Yep.
And we can follow more and more. Are you guys into social media?
Yeah, so I'm following the Twitter account, and it's very good, because if the weather is bad maybe one day and we've got to cancel a session, we can put it on Twitter, stop people from coming out and not being in a session. So there's that interaction with people. If a client wants to know where this session is this week, goes on Twitter, I can see it, I can respond to them. So we're just interacting with each other constantly, and it's just a click of a button.
Halal, tell us about the Spotlight Centre. It's one of the places I have actually visited, and although it's part of the project, we do some elements of work in there because we'll be delivering some of our programs. Tell us a bit about, because this is an amazing venue in the heart of Tower Hamlets.
It is.
Tell us a little bit more about it.
So Spotlight is, like I said earlier, is a creative youth space for young people. And the concept behind Spotlight is that young people who come to Spotlight, this is where their journey starts. We want to expose young people to opportunities that they may not have been open to, especially...
What sort of facilities is that? Tell us a little bit more.
The focus is around the creative arts, opening young people's opportunities in the arts world. So we have a recording studio, top-notch recording studio, a live band room. We have a boxing gym. It's kitted out under regulation standards, so we'll be able to help host championship fights there. We have a massive dance and performance hall. We have an arts and fashion room. We have various classrooms in there. So that's the what's on offer from Spotlight.
Who's using it now? And what if somebody who lived locally wanted to actually go and see? Have you had open days? And
I mean, we've done that. The Spotlight is open already to, especially for young people. So it is a creative youth space. But as important to that is we want adults coming in, because they are the parents of those
Sure.
young people coming in. So for me, the important thing is young people should feel safe and welcomed to the centre, but also at the same time, parents know where their children are and feel reassured that they're in a place
Okay.
that's going to be helpful for them and safe.
Shen, in terms of sports development, I know this particular project focuses on Poplar and Limehouse area. What else is going on in the borough? What else are you doing that going on?
Various things. We support tennis club, we support the basketball club, we've got the Fit for Sport programme, we've got parks and active people, there's Young at Heart for all ages.
This is one of the Olympic boroughs. Did you see kind of huge increase in sports participation after the Olympics?
Yes, we did. There was definitely an increase of interest. So the athletics club had to close their doors because people were just too many. So that's why we then set up coaching qualifications, so their coaches could then be qualified to then take them people in. So the Olympics was absolutely amazing for London, for the country, but particularly for Tower Hamlets. I think the interest in sport has definitely risen.
And in some sports as well. So I recognise that the interest amongst young women taking up boxing
Yes,
is major.
yes,
You know, that's
yes.
for me. I think that's been one of the biggest increases.
Yeah.
Is young women recognising that boxing is something they would want
Yes,
to do,
definitely.
especially after we won the gold.
Yes.
And boxing is one of those things, I guess, a lot of people might not think that it's part of the fitness, but
Yeah.
from a lot of people I've spoken to, and we've
Yeah.
spoken before, Tyrone, tell us a little bit about your own personal experience
Yeah,
of
I'm a-
boxing and the benefits.
I'm a
right?
great fan of boxing. I've been to one of the classes already on Sunday. It's a brilliant workout for the fitness, getting healthy, and it's also good for just letting out that maybe a bit of frustration of a long day. And so much many benefits. You feel so much better about yourself, more confident, and I just love it because it's very mainstream in the public eye with a fight at the Wembley Stadium coming up. So I've seen a lot of people come to the boxing class for one session, not too knowledgeable about it, go do one class and they absolutely loved it.
I mean,
So I've met one person who came to one of a box size class. First thing he asked me, he goes, "When's the next one? Is there any other boxing classes?" And he never done boxing before in his life, and that's what I'm looking for. So I was always been interested, never knew where to go, and as soon as I've done it, I'm doing it as much as I can. And so I think it's one of the best sports you can get.
what I'm going to say is, I've got the keys to Spotlight. I've got the boxing gym there. We can go straight there after this show and
Straight after the show. Two of you bringing it on.
Can I just say
Could
as
be
well,
the microphone and
that for
say
box-
it's time ready to rumble. Go on.
can I just say also for boxing, some of it is
Yeah.
non-contact.
It is,
So
yeah.
it's not just about being in the ring.
it's
Sure.
the fitness side.
It's the fitness elements of boxing.
All right, we've now unfortunately come to the end of the program. Thank you so much for all of you for coming and telling us more about Fit for Sport.
No problem.
As I'm going to let you have the last word. Tell us again what is happening on Sunday, how do people take part, and how do people follow in terms of getting more information?
So the launch event is this Sunday between 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. in Langdon Park. There's going to be a lot of activities that we're going to that we'll have over there at the park. The different sports that we'll be having throughout the 2 years. They'll be on show there, so the test sessions is completely free to attend. You'll have the smoothie bike. You'll have the bounce castle for the children. So it's more of a family atmosphere. We want to get lots of different people coming into the park and enjoying themselves in different activities. And we'll also have health trainers there on the day as well.
Okay.
To
Thank
give
you
us the
so
day.
much, Maz. Thank you so much for you at home for watching and learning a bit more about Fit for Sport. And if you are around Poplar Limehouse area, do pop down to Langdon Park between 11 and 3. And I shall see you in a fortnight's time. Good night.